our final abort zone.
And after this second stage engine shuts off its engine, we are going to be listening for the confirmation of a good orbit, which tells us that the crew and Dragon are where they need to be in orbit.
Landing bird.
Dragon, SpaceX, nominal orbit insertion.
And that was the call out that we wanted on the second stage. Here's a fantastic view
We're glad to be in orbit.
of the
Dragon,
first stage.
SpaceX launch escape system is disarmed.
Fantastic view of the first stage. Landing legs have been deployed, returning back to Earth for a fourth time. And just like that, a fourth landing as part of the Crew 4 mission. You can hear the applause behind us. But prior to this,
Acquisition signal Newfoundland.
we saw the crew, we heard that the crew has been successfully inserted into a good orbit, and this is them in 0G, and two of them for the first time.
And getting a look, it looks like we might have a couple of 0G indicators. I see a turtle in Bob Hines' hands. That is the nickname for the astronaut class from 2017, of which he and Jessica Watkins were a part. I believe we've got a monkey floating over by Samantha Cristoforetti. But first view of Crew 4 on orbit, experiencing microgravity. They're still attached to that second stage, which at this point is going to continue to coast for a couple of minutes. It's got small reaction control thrusters on the upper part of the second stage that can be used to cancel out rates, essentially making sure that they're on a stable coast before we get to that separation event, after which we'll see Dragon Freedom flying free for the first time.
So though the crew, as we see them here inside Dragon, they have separated from the second stage, but they still have about a 16-hour journey before making it to the International Space Station and docking tomorrow, or today, later on today. But it is so great to see them flying free in space.
They do. And we did get confirmation that that nose cone deploy sequence has started. So again, those 6 hooks that hold the nose cone in place during the launch and ascent portions have to retract, and then the nose cone will be able to start to swing open and deploy, and that will uncover a number of critical systems for Dragon's flight up to the space station, not the least of which...
Freedom, LD, I hope you enjoyed your ride. It's been an honor flying with you, Chill, Farmer, Samantha, Jessica. Have a safe journey to the space station. Say hi to Crew 3 for us, and we'll look forward to seeing you when you get home. Indeed, the dream is alive. Now some words from our CE.
Dragon, CE, you privilege having you fly with us. Good mission. We'll see you later.
Hey, and from Freedom, we want to thank a big thank you to SpaceX, the Commercial Crew Program, and specifically the Falcon 9 team for a great ride. It is a privilege to get to fly this new vehicle, the Crew Dragon Freedom, to orbit. Huge thanks to the teams that assembled and prepared her for flight. We're feeling great and looking forward to the view.
Crew 4 is the 4th crew rotation flight for the SpaceX Dragon vehicle.
Crew 4's goals are to safely and successfully get to the International
4 is the fourth crew rotation flight for the SpaceX Dragon vehicle.
Crew 4's goals are to safely and successfully get to the International Space Station, and then to spend the allotted time living and working in space, meeting all of the planned research and science and maintenance goals of the space station program.
We are all super excited about the opportunity to fly on a Crew Dragon spacecraft. That vehicle is a super complex, modern vehicle that enables us to get to space efficiently and safely.
My role as pilot on the Dragon vehicle is primarily to monitor and maintain the systems of the vehicle itself. To get a chance to pilot one of the newest vehicles on or off the planet is a true honor.
Yeah, getting selected for Crew 4 was amazing because it's an opportunity to go back to the International Space Station and experience again that transformation from being an earthbound creature to being this space-living creature. When you get to space station, the first thing that really strikes you is this feeling of weightlessness.
I'm so excited to revisit the space station. It was home for 5 months back in 2015. You know, we arrived on orbit, and really within a couple of days, my brain adjusted to the idea of floating. Not that I was good at it, but the novelty of it. I think that the fact that our brains can adapt to something that is so novel, so different, something that we're completely unaccustomed to for all of our lives, and that it can just adapt like that is absolutely amazing.
The International Space Station is a national laboratory built to do science.
The connecting element between all the experiments that we do up there is the space environment, and specifically weightlessness, microgravity, as the scientists like to say.
When you're dealing with complex systems, one way to learn how they work is to start removing variables. We're able to do a lot of that down here on Earth, but one of the things that we have a challenge doing and we can't do is remove the effects of gravity. And so by taking things to the International Space Station, we can remove that and we can see how these complex systems work, how things grow, how they develop. We do so much research up there that not only helps technologies and development down here on Earth, but it is also aiding NASA's pivot back into deep space exploration.
The work that we do every day